Excuse me. Good evening, and welcome to the 10th edition of my 15 minutes on the Old Folks Boogie 2 channel, my channel. Give me 1 second here. I forgot something and need to be able to see. Anyway, good evening, good evening. It is the 10th of January, and this is my 10th time doing this. Pretty interesting. The reaction you get. I mean, at least the reaction, I don't mean from people. I don't have any subscribers to speak of. My future sister-in-law subscribed, I think. That's her, and yes, I'm sure it is. I shouldn't say I think that it is her. She's the only subscriber I've got so far, but that's okay. Please, if you're watching this and you're a family member or a friend and you know who I am, then do me a favor and let's just subscribe here, just to get some numbers on the board. That would be appreciated. Anyway, take a gander at tonight's photo. I didn't mention last night, but I should have, because that was a really spectacular shot. If you go to last night's video, it was a beautiful mountain forest scene, but it was in red, and I don't know if it was photoshopped or possibly it was a natural light situation, and just that moment. I don't know, but it was gorgeous. You can go back last night, you can see it. This is another very, very pretty landscape. Look at this. Who wouldn't want to live there? Man, oh man, look at that. This is gorgeous. Mountain, valley, lake, sunlight. The guy's playing it all there. I don't know where he did that, but he really did well. Yeah. Anyway, tonight I think my topic is going to be, my wife thinks I should pick a topic. And I think that might be true, might be the thing to do. Tonight I'm thinking my topic is going to be Alexa. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to say her name during the next part of the talk that I have, because every time I do, she's going to react to it. So we'll just call it, let's see, I'll call it, what do I call it? Alex? Say Alex. Maybe she won't react to Alex. That should be okay. There you go. She's not reacting to that. Anyway, I bought an Echo as a gift for my wife, Susan, a few years back when they first appeared on the market, that first Christmas. And I bought it because it was an interesting new piece of technology. It was the first, it was the mover. It's the first thing that, first one on the block, as they say, or first one out of the gate. It was a very interesting. We played with it. The kids got a laugh out of it. We all did. It's a great tool. We still have it. Same one, same original Echo, round, blah. All that. We have an Echo Dot that I got from my sister Susan. Last year, something, the year before. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I got a Dot from her. So we have that set up. Now I got a Echo Show 8 for Christmas. And that's what is in this room, and that's what I talk to, play music with, or games with, or whatever. We now started using the technology that is now afforded us by her. She gives us the ability to do weird things. Like right now, if I say her name and then tell her to turn out the family room light, the light next to my wife, where she's sitting watching TV right now, right this minute, will go on and off. I can do it in my phone too. I can get my phone, I can push a button and make that light go on and off just anytime you want. Or just speak it to Alex and she'll do the job for you. I mean, it's pretty amazing to me. So we've got one light so far in this room, and I've got a light in the bedroom and a light in the family room, and I've got a plug somewhere. I got the fourth plug that I have to put another light on. And I've got another couple plugs from another system, so we're going to try and integrate that and see if Alexa, because it's right now the state of technology is such that Um, Everybody says they're Alex compatible, but it's all these different technology. You still have to use their primary app to do the initial setup before you then see if you can merge that with Alex. So it's not as easy as it would seem. I wish it was a lot easier. Although I was successful. Although I have to say, the reason I'm probably successful is I have a lot of experience with computers. I've been playing with them a long, long, long time. So, some things are beyond me. A lot of things are beyond me. But in the setup of simple technology, I'm usually pretty good. I can usually beat it before it beats me. But anyway, I really like this stuff. I just wish it was a little simpler setup, but I like being able to turn lights on and off and tell, you know, you get Amazon Music, and it's like having the world at your ears. I mean, you can just say anything, any piece of whatever it is, and she'll play it if she got it. Very few things that she doesn't have in her library. Um, but yeah, that being said, that's part of what the whole charm is about. The whole charm of this whole thing. Have any kind of music you want to listen to at any time you want to listen to it. Travel with it. I pack up that thing, put it on it's on my phone. I take it to the car. I play my phone through my car. Listen to music I want to listen to. That's the greatest thing. Years ago, one of the greatest moments in my life was to get my first car that had an actual built-in radio cassette player. Not an 8-track player. I had one of those before. I even had a 4-track player in a 55 Chevy that a friend of mine and I jointly owned out in Kansas for a little while. 55 Chevy sedan. It was a nice car, 3 on the tree. But anyway, that had a 4-track in it. And this was 1968. So you have to think about the time, 68 and 69. But anyway, this was a 50. Anyway, that's a 4-track that had probably been put in there in about 68 or 60, just before we got this piece of junk. Actually, I shouldn't say it was a piece of junk, but we got the 55 Chevy, bought it together. Anyway, so I had that. I had an 8-track player. Neither one of them compared to what a true cassette could do at the time. Shuffle songs, move around between songs, play a song over and over again. Some systems that back then had automatic repeat. You could just push a button, it would rewind the tape so fast and pop the same song up again, just like CDs. CDs were a game changer too, but my particular moment in the sun was when I got my first cassette player. But now, I don't need that. I don't need a cassette player, don't need a CD player, don't need a DVD player. We haven't put a DVD player in the machine and I can't remember when. I don't know why. But everything's on demand if we want it. I mean, go out and buy a new DVD and play the movie, but eventually it shows up. So if you're not that hot to have a DVD library of the best movies available, they'll be available eventually. You'll see them. Every one of them. I don't care if it's $1 billion movie or a $2 million movie. You'll see it eventually if you want to. and you're subscribed. Oh my God, yes. Sorry about that. I apologize because the first thing you got to do to all that stuff and see all that stuff is to subscribe to anything, everything. It's an insane thing, actually, the number of subscriptions you can have out there. Where are we at here? Oh, right. Anyway, I just wanted to applaud the growth of the Alexa type technology. I think this is, the dawn, the great dawn of voice recognition and interaction, human and computer interaction. I think this is, right now it's pretty canned, but it's an amazing thing. She talks to you, she tells you jokes if you want to. She can't have a real conversation, but who cares? She can do your bidding. That's even more important. A little while ago, actually, I was sitting here and I was listening to something and I asked Alex, I said, show me every Paul Simon album. And in a couple of seconds, boom, on the little screen on the Alexa show, the Echo Show, I could just push my finger across it and move through all the Paul Simon albums I wanted to. I could choose any one of them because they're all on Amazon Music, and I could just point to one, and it would start playing that album, start to finish, and it would repeat anything I wanted to repeat. It's the same on anything, and that's even better than that. I mean, that is just it's like being your own librarian and access to the world's greatest library. Also, we do a lot of track here. Oof. We Susan especially reads a lot, and we are the Amazon book club, whatever that is. We're members of that. We got the Amazon Prime account, Amazon Music account. I don't know how much we pay Amazon a month, but it's probably actually chicken feed for the amount of entertainment and value we get out of it. But maybe not. I don't know. I'm not going to sit and analyze it. I also am, here in this house, we are subscribed to HBO and Cinemax and virtually everything except Playboy. We have, and Netflix and Hulu and I mean everybody. I have an account with everybody. The kids are down in the city and they share in the accounts, and so it works out great. There's 4 people. Most of the places are okay with up to 2 people at a time using it with 4 separate accounts. So yeah, we pay for those, and the kids enjoy it, and we enjoy it. I like Netflix. I like Amazon Prime. I like having the access to this sort of thing. I think that my problem is right now. Again, I'm 70 years old, so it's not going to be long before that I'm going to enjoy this stuff. It may be less than 10 years before I'm even able to enjoy it. I may go into Alzheimer's in my late 70s, and not be able to enjoy the technology that's growing. I was born way too early for this. If I had known, I was reading science fiction stuff when I was in, grade school, and imagining the future, but it got here, and I wasn't prepared for as great as it has gotten. I mean, the access, the computer, the fact that I can just go right here. This is an amazing tool. I can see things and do things and enjoy things that I could never have imagined enjoying 20 years ago. And I've been on eBay for over 20 years, so, almost 24. Oh, well, yeah, 24 this month, 24 years, I think. Right? Yeah, 96, if you can figure it out. I think from 96 to now is 24 years. So, yeah, but even in the dawn of eBay, and when I think in that early period, we were certainly working off dial-up modems. I mean, nothing like we have today. Anyway, I don't know if that was a rant or what. I'm about done. We don't have much time left. About a minute and a half. But I just, want you to know that I am enamored by technology. I love it. I love everything about it. And the more I get of it, the better I like it. Unfortunately, I'm not Bill Gates. I can't afford the real high best technology, but I have what I have, and it's phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. You don't hesitate to buy a Amazon Echo of some sort if you consider it. Make sure you have a very stable Wi-Fi internet connection in your house. Very stable and secure, or as secure as you can make them anyway. We have a Google Mesh Network. I have 3 nodes scattered throughout the house, 2 downstairs and 1 upstairs. And they work. I mean, you can go anywhere. It just doesn't, it's the greatest internet connection. No more drops, no more anything. Anyway, we are almost done. So, I want to say good night. Hopefully, we're going to have a special guest next week. We'll see. The invitation's out there, but I haven't heard a yes or no yet. But we'll see. Let's just give it a shot. So, good night. You guys have a pleasant evening.